Autism, a disease that now affects 1 in 36 children, according to the CDC. That's up from 1 in 150 in 1994.
NTD's Daniel Monnaghan spoke with the author of Warrior Mom, who helped her son regain his health through alternative treatments.
Tracy Slepcevic was the mom of a healthy baby son, enjoying motherhood, watching her young child grow.
We met all his milestones. He crawled on time, he walked early, he had his little baby words, and he had a lot of strength and motor skills.
But the mom says things took a turn for the worse after a 1-year-old baby wellness check.
All that started to diminish over time once he got his MMR and varicella vaccine at age 1. He broke out in a full body rash, had a fever for about a week. I, as a new mom, was super frantic, but all my pediatrician kept telling me is it's all normal. Everything's normal. You know, your kid regressing, by the way, is normal.
Slepcevic says her son slowly lost all his speech, some motor skills, and cognitive function over a 3 to 6 month period.
It was just kind of like the lights went out.
At 3 years old, Slepcevic's son was diagnosed with autism. The mom was devastated and felt lost and alone.
Until I started reading books, like the first book I ever read was Jenny McCarthy's book, Louder Than Words, and I knew that I wasn't alone in the world.
The inspired mom says she met a naturopathic doctor who told her there was hope. She started reading extensively, going to conferences, and submerged herself into the autism community.
And from there, after we got all his test results back, the number one thing we really worked on was diet, and that was just eating clean food. You know, no packaged, no sugars, no gluten, dairy, soy, none of that. But within a couple months, he really started to thrive.
Slepcevic says her son needed supplements. She believes the yeast from all the antibiotics he took as a young child started to coat his stomach and intestinal lining, impeding the absorption of proper nutrients. Slepcevic found whatever she could to help her son recover.
Noah did do hyperbaric oxygen therapy. I do heed the warning on that because if a child cannot clear their ears, they should not go into a chamber. My son had tubes, so it wasn't hard. He was able to go in with no problem at all. And from there, that helped with his behaviors. And I just kept throwing stuff at him. And at 7, we went to the Ukraine for stem cell therapy. That really helped with his motor skills and strength.
All that cost a lot of money. So the mom says she bartered for treatments and sold everything she owned to pay for medical care.
When you set a clear intention to heal your child or those underlying conditions, then you can accomplish anything. But it starts up here. You have to believe it to be true. And I believed nothing but. I was like, my son is going to live a normal functioning life in spite of what neurologists and pediatricians said, that he was never going to be fully functioning.
Slepcevic took everything she learned and put it into a book called Warrior Mom, which can be found on Amazon. The mom has some words of advice for parents who hear those frightening words, your child has autism.
So I tell parents, you know, don't be the Eeyores, don't feel sorry for yourself, you know, pull those pants back up and get to work, because if you don't, there's a small window of opportunity for these kids.
Slepcevic says her son is thriving these days. Now 18, he attends college, driving himself to school. The proud mom says he has a bright future ahead of him with no limitations. Daniel Monnaghan, NTD News.